Hey guys, Stones here, coming at you with another video recapping everything that I got from yard sales and garage sales this weekend, holiday weekend, 4th of July weekend. To be honest, I was kind of disappointed. Very underwhelming number of yard sales and garage sales for the holiday weekend. Now, I don't know how it is with you, where you're at in the United States or other countries, but I remember when I first started messing around with this idea of buying things from yard sales and garage sales. I'm still working full-time for an insurance company, and that year, 4th of July fell on a Thursday, just like it did this year. And because it was new to me, I wasn't sure what to expect. Ended up there being a decent number of yard sales and garage sales on Thursday on the actual holiday itself, but then Friday there were so many yard sales and garage sales, I was not prepared for it. I had to call it quits because there were just too many. I was tired, I was running out of money, I was hungry, it was hot, and my car was packed with stuff. So I actually called it quits. I didn't even attempt to go to every yard sale and garage sale that I was able to go to. This year I was kind of expecting the same thing, and it just didn't happen. Matter of fact, the number of yard sales and garage sales I went to for the entire weekend was less than a normal Thursday in my area on a non-holiday weekend. So I don't know if it just was the timing or whatever it was. Maybe it was the weather, because we did have some rain on 4th of July. So I didn't find much, but I wanted to show you everything that I got anyways, because I did find some good stuff. I also want to show you something unusual that I picked up from my Goodwill outlet on Wednesday. I decided to save it to record a video because I found it to be very interesting. Now, I've explained before, I show up to my Goodwill outlet before the 10 o'clock rotation. I give myself enough time to look through the bins before they're rotated out, and then I stay for the 10 and 11 o'clock rotations. Well, one of the regulars who knew me said, "Hey, did you see all this K-pop stuff that was brought out in one of the earlier rotations after I'd showed up?" And he pointed it out to me. It was in a big box, and I started going through it, and he said there was a whole lot more, but most of it was already grabbed up. So I picked up everything else that was left, and this is what I got. I paid $19 total for everything, including some other things that were not K-pop, just other things that I'd found. But I thought this was really interesting because there was a lot of the same stuff, and I'm just wondering who in the world would have this much K-pop stuff that they would just then get rid of. And the only thing that I can think of, because I used to work in the music industry, that either someone was part of the American management team, and then once their contract with them ran out or whatever, maybe they got rid of all this promotional stuff, or they were part of a concert promotions team that was bringing them over for an American tour, had all this stuff for promotions for the tour, and when the tour was over with, they just got rid of it. So some of the stuff is nothing special. I've actually never heard of these groups before. There's a couple CD sets, maybe worth $15, $20 here. I got a bunch of duplicates of this. I'm not exactly sure what's in here. Very thin, there's no CD, so it's probably some sort of promotional material. This is a photo album with a CD in it. I think I've only saw one listing on eBay for this, and it was going brand new. This is not new, like $40 or $50, so maybe I can get 20 bucks from that. This is just another photo album. I don't know what it is with K-pop and photo albums. And this is a photo album with a CD. I think I can get $20, $25 for that. And then there's some duplicates in here in this box, but what's interesting is some of this stuff was autographed. And I guess there was a whole lot more that was grabbed up, but people probably didn't see that these were autographed as well. So I'm not exactly sure. They look like the same box set, but it doesn't look like they have like the same photo cards in there. So it looks like you got a random photo cards or whatever. Some of the other ones that were not signed, at least I don't think they were signed, had other things in there. So there's a CD in here, photo album, these photo cards, autograph, there's some other stuff. There's a little baggie in some of these that I don't even know what's in the baggie, but I found this to be interesting. Now, autographs alone, I saw for this band. This band's ITZY, I-T-Z-Y. I've never heard of them before. All-female group. It looked like their autographs themselves for each member sold anywhere from $30 to $50. So 3 right there, there's $150 $90 to $100 at minimum. But I thought this was interesting. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to sell these. Maybe I'll figure out exactly what a complete box set was supposed to have, put together some supersets with the autographs. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I'll just sell the autographs alone. But that's from the Goodwill outlet from Wednesday. So this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, today's Sunday, I didn't find any additional sales today. So this is all from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I really won't put things in order or tell you what day I got them, but first of all, I picked up these, and again, this was early on. These are cast iron Rooster faceplates for power outlets. This lady had so much Rooster stuff. I guess she was a big Rooster fan. Her whole house is decorated in roosters. I saw a listing for one of these, I think for like $30 for just one. I don't think they're worth that much. I paid $4 for the pair, so $2 a piece. Maybe $50 for the pair is what I'm thinking of. They're pretty heavy, pretty cool. I don't think they're anything special, but they are unique. Paid 75 cents for this brand new deck of Harley Davidson playing cards. That's worth maybe $10, $15. I paid $1 a piece for these vintage wrestling figures. And I had to do some research because they actually are not marked WWE or WWF. And I had to do some research, and I was right. So WWF didn't become WWE until like 2004, 2002, something like that. These are all mid to late 90s, so they're all WWF. So it makes them a little bit more collectible, a little bit more rare, whatever. So I bought 11 of them for $11. I'll probably group those all together. Paid $5 for this Teddy Ruxpin. She told me, she said it works, but I don't have the tape I don't have a tape that goes with it. So I don't know how she knows that it works if she doesn't have the tape, because they require the special tape to prove that they work. So if you don't know anything about Teddy Ruxpin, this was early robotic technology. It was kind of groundbreaking back in the day. But there was a special storytelling tape that went with these that had audio cues hidden within the actual music and the talking and stuff that caused the plush, the doll, to move its eyes and its mouth. So it takes that special tape to actually activate the mouth and the eyes to prove that it's working. Now, if you use a normal tape from a band or something, it will kind of work, but you can't really, you're not 100% sure without the tape. Funny thing about these is I actually bought 4 of these from the same garage sale about 5 years ago. And the prices look like they've skyrocketed on these. If he's working, now he's worth almost $100. If he's not working, maybe 20, 25, depending on what's not working for him. I had all sorts of different ones between the 4 that I had. I had one that wasn't working at all. I had one that was the eyes wouldn't work, but the mouth did. I had one where where the mouth worked, or the eyes worked and the mouth didn't. One with the mouth that worked, one that didn't have the mouth that worked, one that had the eyes that worked, one that didn't have eyes that worked. And then I had one that was completely working perfectly. So, but even for the one that was working perfectly, I don't think I got anything more than like $60 for it. It looks like the prices on these have gone up. It looks like comps for a working one is about $100, which I was really surprised. So I also went to this sale on Saturday, and I saw the signs on my way to the gym. I went to the sale after I left the gym. They were not going to start the sale until 11:30, which is an unusual time, but I went back because I had a feeling. And this is what I bought. I bought a complete Wii for $50. It does have Mario Party 8, not really with a right case or whatever. Mario Party 8's going for $20, $25 in itself. Now, I've never had a complete Wii U before. I've had the tablet twice before. One from a garage sale, one from a recycling event. The tablet itself sells for pretty good money. And out of those 2 tablets, one was working, one wasn't. This looks like a complete system. I've never had one before, so it's brand new to me. Now, that being said, some of the parts look the same. So is this interchangeable with a normal Wii? It looks like it uses the normal Wii controllers. It looks like it uses the normal wireless bar. The power cord or the power supply looks very similar to the Wii, but it looks different as well. So I don't know if those are interchangeable or not. They were using an HDMI cable for this one. I normally provide the normal AV cables. So is that interchangeable? I don't know. So it looks like the complete system is selling for $150. So this is going to be a good pickup, especially since the game was included. The game itself is going to pay for half of what I paid. And then I bought this whole stack of comic books from them. They wanted, I think, 50 cents a piece for them, or $20 for everything, and I bought all of them. They're mostly Batman, almost 100 comic books, so I think about 80 to 85 of them are Batman. These are late 90 comics, most of them are. Seems like it's from the same kind of time period. Lots of duplicates for some reason. Maybe I'll sell them as a lot. I know a lot about comic books. I still collect them today. I was a manager of a comic book store. But there's a lot of duplicates in here. I can't think of any key issues that happen right around this time where there might be one that's extremely valuable, but I'll do my research to find out. But I'll probably just sell the whole collection as a whole. But I'll take some time going through them. And then really quickly, a couple little things. I paid 50 cents a piece for this jewelry. I'm trying to learn jewelry. I saw markings on these. I was hoping they were gold or silver markings, but they're not. They're not really worth a ton. Definitely worth the money that I paid for them, but not worth a whole lot. And then I got Pokemon. This is the first sale that I went to on Saturday, after Thursday and Friday was disappointing. They wanted 10 bucks a piece. This is for the Nintendo DS Pokemon Black and White. They wanted $15 a piece for that, or $20 a piece for them. $10 a piece for them. I offered them $15 total, or $7.50 a piece. They took it, and these go for $40 to $50 a piece. Prices are all over on eBay. So there you go. Kind of a disappointing holiday weekend. I was expecting a whole lot more. But this is the reason why I keep on going to the Goodwill outlet during the early part of the week, to make sure that I pad my inventory and I stock up just in case there's a bad week. So there you have it. It's extremely hot out, guys. I hope you had a great 4th of July weekend, end of your weekend. Have a great week, and thanks for watching.